Hey guys, it's David. Have you ever wanted to time travel, like go back in time or into the future? I think we've all have. We've probably watched a movie or two about time travel or read a book, thought about it. And right here, I'm at the Newport, California temple, and I'm going to talk about time travel. But what does the temple have to do anything about time travel? I'm going to explain. Just came out of the temple, did some work in there, and I just had a thought that was intrigued my mind, and I thought that I just want to share it with you. While I was in there, I was thinking about the retroactive blessings that happen in the temple. And what I mean by retroactive blessings is blessings that could have happened in people's lives that didn't happen while they lived on the earth. And so let me back up and explain for those who don't know much about the temple or may not be members of the church. We believe in the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints that certain ordinances are essential for salvation, such as baptism and other ordinances inside the temple. And those ordinances need to be done in the temple in this life. And so since there's been millions and billions of people who have not lived during a period when there was a temple on the earth, we in this time, the Lord has blessed us and allowed us to be able to reach back in time in a way to bless those who didn't have an opportunity while they were living. And so these blessings that come from the temple are retroactive in their lives. So my thought was this, that as humankind, we're intrigued with time travel. We have made movies, books, all kinds of theories about time travel, and does it exist, does it not exist? And it's just fascinating to people, just like I say, that made movies about this kind of stuff, and so I always believe that there's always a truth to something, whether the way that we portray it is the real truth or not. There's something there. And so just think about going back in time would be so cool. You could observe certain events in history. You could go back and manipulate the past to your advantage. All kinds of cool things. You could avoid certain mistakes that you made, and do it differently, do it over, and how neat that would be. And so my thought was that the temple is probably the closest thing that you can get to a time machine, the closest thing that you can get to going back. And the reason is because the blessings that you receive in the temple, well, particularly those who have passed on, who didn't have an opportunity to receive the blessings of the temple, they didn't have those blessings while they're alive. And when you go to the temple, you'll find out that those blessings are retroactive, that they were those people will be blessed as if they had those blessings here on the earth when they were alive. I don't know how that works to understand that completely, but that's what we're taught, and I believe. And if you go into the ceiling room, you'll see the mirrors, and the mirrors go both ways. Back in time into the future, symbolically, of course. But I thought about that, and it's like the coolest thing would be time travel. One of the coolest things, and here it is, closest thing to a time machine, the temple. I know it may be a little bit of an abstract thought, but I just thought it was really cool. So thanks for listening.